Welcome to another Superior Health Wednesday, joined as always by Jim LaJoy, Executive Director of Superior Health Foundation. How are you this week?
I'm doing good.
Good.
Thank you.
Good. And we have a few more guests with us today. If you want to talk about them and give a little introduction as to why everyone's on the call.
Yeah, I'd be happy to, Ben. So today we're talking about the Spirit Health Foundation 11th Annual Gala, which is rapidly coming up. Hard to believe, but it'll be Saturday, October 1st at the Northern Center on the campus of Northern Michigan University. And as we've talked about in the past, we always look for a health center partner to work with on the event. And this year we are absolutely elated to work with the District 10 Lions Club in the Upper Peninsula. They've got an exciting project that they're working on to benefit childhood cancer. And my two friends, Christine and Gary, are both going to join us. And they're going to talk a little bit. Gary's going to talk a little bit about the Lions, some of their mission, their work, what kinds of things that they get involved with. And then Christine will talk a little bit about the monies that will be going to them, at least $15,000 in funding and possibly quite a bit more as we gear up for the event.
And Gary, we've had a chance to speak a few times, especially
Yes.
when you launched the diabetes website for the state of
Yes.
Michigan.
Yes, sir.
So, if you would, I mean, just if we can start a little bit with your role with the Lions Club, how long you've been with them, and a little bit more about your mission for people that aren't familiar.
Uh, okay. Well, thank you, Ben, and thank you, by the way, Jim. We appreciate it. Um, I joined the Lions in 2013. Lions Clubs International. We've been at this for a long time. We've been over 100 years of serving humanity needs within our community, and I'm part of a local club here in Nagani, but I also serve at the district level, diabetes chairman and hunger chairman. Um, so what Lions are all about really is just bringing diverse people together with their talents and really work on improving lives and the health of our communities and strengthening them. Our five global causes are vision, diabetes, hunger, environment, and childhood cancer. And we're glad to be here today to talk about that, childhood cancer.
Yeah. And if we could get into what are the needs of the people in the Upper Peninsula, how far do they have to go if a family needs help treatment with childhood cancer?
Well, maybe I can answer that,
Okay.
Benjamin. Thank you so much. Many of our families just face a myriad of different challenges here because we are not living in an urban area. And so most of our families have to travel to Wisconsin to Children's Milwaukee or St. Vincent's in Green Bay, and also Mott's in Ann Arbor and DeVos in Grand Rapids. So that's quite a challenge if you've got other children that need to go to school and those sorts of things. So the bills do add up.
And this is all a big partnership. Everybody with all of your specific interests and areas of expertise coming together to try to tackle that. And whoever wants to go first, if we could kind of talk about that partnership, how it came together, and why it's such a good fit.
Well, I feel like this is a chance for us to really help families in the Upper Peninsula that are battling this horrible disease. This is one of the toughest times they'll probably go through in their lives. And I believe that our partnership with Superior Health Foundation is going to make us or help us help those families live a better life. And one way is how I mentioned through financial assistance for travel, medical bills, household bills. Another way is to support three of the nonprofits. And one of them is Camp Quality, which will be starting in the Upper Peninsula here at Bay Cliff, and part of that grant money from Superior Health Foundation will be going to that program. That's a specialty camp for kids with cancer, and also to Kids Kicking Cancer, where this is a program that teaches kids pain and meditation, how to become victors instead of victims, and so powerful. So that's where some of those funds will be going. Um, very, very thankful to Jim and our partnership for all of this. So, and just to let you know that there are 470 kids that are diagnosed with childhood cancer in the state of Michigan. The Upper Peninsula has the largest number of diagnoses per capita, and we have identified over 60 families in the Upper Peninsula. So there is a huge need here.
That's a really that's a lot of people. That's a lot of kids that haven't even had a chance to live yet are having to do this, and it's hard for parents to see this and knowing that you all are there to support them through it, to make life better, to give them tools in their toolbox to be successful and to ease some of those burdens so that they can focus on the fight that's right in front of them. That's huge. That's should not be understated.
Thank you, Ben. It is huge. And once they're part of our family, they're always part of our family, either if they've just been diagnosed or they're in remission or they're suffering a bereavement or an extended family. So just so honored to be part of this. So
And
that's
I also would like to mention to you too, Ben, is we had spoke not long ago about the website, the UP Lions Serve website. On that website is Defense Against Diabetes, but it's also childhood cancer.
yes.
So back during the pandemic, when our traditional landscape really changed of raising awareness and, trying to get in touch with people and trying to find people, boy, I tell you what, technology was a real help to us. And that website has been a great way to reach these areas and Chris could tell you so many stories that for social media and technology, has been great. And that website has been a great help. So just thought I'd mention that because it's been important for us in getting our reach out there.
And
Absolutely.
maybe Christine, if there are any stories that come to mind throughout our conversation to help really personalize this and help people understand without giving away personal information, just the impact that website and this information can have on folks.
Yeah.
Well, it's huge. I mean, one family, they're traveling down to Cleveland for a second opinion, and so because they've looked at our website, they saw that Northwoods Air Lifeline would take them there, and then instead of them having to travel by car from Escanaba. Another family, the Lions did help. This was a family with several children over 10, and they needed a gravestone for their little boy and didn't have the funds to do that. So we partnered together with Menominee Gravel and came up with that project. So it's more than just giving people funds, it's just being there and serving people and just having a heart for what they have to go through.
Yeah.
So
Well, thank you for doing that and for being there. And I can
it's
see,
great fun.
yeah. Well, and I can see, Jim, why you'd want to get involved with these folks and make them such a big part of the gala efforts. If you could just, what were those initial conversations like? And it's pretty evident, but just from your perspective, why was this so necessary and needed?
Well, let me just say that each year that when we go through this process, we accept applications from health center nonprofits to be our partner, and we went through that process this year, and we had 6 really really good applications, and we had a gala committee that scored these. And if I could just use a basketball analogy for just a second, this was a slam dunk for us. It really was. We've long admired the work of the Lions Club, their commitment to health, their commitment to change and improving the health and well-being of people all across the UP. But, childhood cancer is one of those areas that really hits close to home for a lot of folks. We know people that have had this, and as you know, Ben, we have supported cancer efforts a number of times with Superior Health Foundation, whether it's with equipment, programming, services, that type of thing. But the fact that people have to leave the area to get care really resonates. And when you're going through cancer and you have all of this stress and anxiety of just getting better and doing the treatment, you shouldn't have to have the stress and the overwhelming anxiety having to worry about the financial part of it. And that's where this is really going to come into play. And that's because that makes this just a wonderful, wonderful project. And judging by the early success that we've had, talking to businesses across the UP and the types of sponsorships that we've received, we think it's going over incredibly well. In fact, one of the things that I wanted to announce today is last week we received the support of the Marshfield Clinic, and they are going to be our presenting sponsor for the Superior Health Foundation annual gala. Marshfield Clinic is, as a lot of people know, signed a partnership agreement with Dickinson County Healthcare System. Their tentative plan is to build a state-of-the-art cancer center in Iron Mountain, and we are just thrilled to have them as a partner, along with all the many other sponsors that are getting behind this. We hope to pack the place, and we do know this. We know that there's probably not going to be a dry eye in the room the night of the gala, but those will be tears of happiness and joy, because I think we're all coming together for a pretty good cause, and I think that will resonate with the people who are part of that.
Absolutely. And just by sharing this conversation with people, hopefully encourages more support in that effort. How can people do that? What all do you need as you go through the next few months of preparing for the gala and to help support this mission?
Well, the three of us, along with some people from our team, are actively talking to sponsors daily. If anyone is interested in getting on board, being a sponsor, they can simply go to our website at superiorhealthfoundation.org. Just click on the gala information. There's an online sponsorship form. There's also an updated form there that shows what's already been taken. And the fact is, we have about 4 exclusive sponsorships that have already been taken. So that is that's exciting for us. But we're always willing to work with businesses if there's something there that doesn't necessarily appeal to them and they'd like to talk about how they can work with us on dollars and how that relationship works. We're very open to that discussion. So, we're having these discussions about sponsorships, but we're also going to be collecting a lot of prizes. As you know, Ben, being there last year, we give out a lot of prizes. Last year, I think we had more than $32,000, and we want to throw a good party, and we don't take this lightly. And having Chris and Gary and their engagement and the entire alliance has just made this journey so far just really great, and we're just excited to be able to partner with them.
Absolutely. And for both of you, Gary and Christine, thank you for being here with us today. I'm sure this isn't the last time before the gala that we'll speak, and we'll be just continuing to tell these stories and help people understand what it is that you're doing and why this work is so important to their neighbors and the families in the UP.
Appreciate it. Thank you, Ben, for your work too.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah, thank you so much.
Is there anything we've missed today that, while we have a few minutes together, that we want to make sure to mention?
I'd just like to mention our website, if it would be all right. I mean, I think it's a great way to also connect with childhood cancer directly. Just uplionserve.org. I think it would be great. Words can't even tell you how excited we are to partner with Superior Health Foundation. We actually, I never forget the time when we were sitting there having lunch and Jim, said, "Hey, what would you think?" I think Chris and I about dropped on the floor. I mean, we're that ecstatic, and what's amazing is everyone I'm talking to at the Lions leadership, and everybody is just wow. We're excited. We're excited to be the service organization. Not a lot of times the service organization gets chosen for these kind of things, and we're excited to be chosen, and we're going to do our part.
Excellent. Well, I think
Absolutely.
that. Oh, go ahead.
No, absolutely. I feel the same way. Couldn't say it any better. So.
Yeah.
I think that's the perfect note to leave things on. We'll make sure we have links to Superior Health Foundation and to the Lions Club so that people can get access to all the information, learn more, and get involved. And again, I'm sure we'll be talking again soon, but for today, thank you all.
You're welcome.
Thank you so much, Ben.
All right.
Thank you, Jim.
Thank you, Benjamin.
And we'll see you on the next Superior Health Wednesday.